Rest should be the most natural, easy thing in the world, right? So why does it elude you? When was the last time you woke up on a Monday morning feeling like $1,000,000, amazing weekend, feeling super restored and ready for the week ahead, or any morning for that matter? When did you feel truly, truly rested and clear? Or is rest something that feels almost dangerous in a way? That if you put your tools down, you're going to lose your edge. All those balls that you've been juggling for the longest time are going to come crashing down. Somebody's going to overtake you, get that contract or that promotion instead. So you got to push, you got to hustle. And let me guess, this is not new. This probably started already in childhood for most. It was the school rankings, then it was the sports teams, and then that progressed into the job promotions, right? It's always some kind of ladder. And the message was clear. It's blood, sweat, and tears, honey, all the way. You gotta outwork everybody else. Gotta outsmart and outwork everybody to make it. Gotta hustle, gotta push. Rest, that's for the weak ones. Success belongs to those who are cut from that right cloth, who've got what it takes to keep on going. And when we embody this, we become those people who check emails at 11 o'clock at night, work weekends, say yes when actually feel exhausted to the bone, who feel guilty for taking a break, like you're wasting time. You could be preparing for that meeting tomorrow. Eventually, taking a night off maybe doesn't even feel so great because now the to-do list is so much longer and so much harder that was it really worth it? Yeah. The truth is that as a human being, rest is a necessity. It's not something that you need to deserve or earn or work hard for. You need it. Peak performers, high-level athletes, whether it's business or athletes actually, peak performers, they recognize that recovery is an important part of the puzzle. We work hard, or we work, and then we rest and recover. That's why our nervous system has those two sides too, one that activates, one that restores. But when you are constantly pushing in chronic stress, your nervous system doesn't make that switch so easy. You get stuck on hypervigilance. You lose capacity to truly rest. And this is when you end up sitting on your couch, apparently taking a rest, but you are scrolling, your foot is tapping, you're feeling a restlessness on the inside. It's not true rest, it's like a performance, right? Creativity. Your best ideas come from a flow state. They come from outside of the box, right? And when we are in chronic stress, we are just performing life on these tracks, going through the motions. Wake up, hit the gym, get home, feed the kids, get them to school, clear the inbox, have the fourth cup of coffee, get into the meeting. Before you know it, it's 9 o'clock at night, and you think, okay, now maybe I can put my feet up and rest. And you flop down onto the couch, pour yourself a glass of wine, watch a bit of Netflix, and actually just zonk out. That's numbing, that's not resting, right? That's kind of escaping, running away. A form of modern day flight. Just sign off, yeah? And then in the morning, you don't feel restored. Maybe you were up at 2 a.m., 3 a.m., wondering, there's this presentation I need to prepare for, whatever, the list. The list is there. Because if you don't go through that list repetitively, you might forget something. You might drop one of those balls. You gotta stay on it. And maybe if you prepare for the evening, tomorrow is going to be just that little bit easier, except that the same thing happens the next day and the next day. Maybe all of this has led to you having what you wanted. Maybe you have the house, the car, the family, the career, and it all looks good on paper, it all looks good from the outside. But do you feel it? Do you feel that deep satisfaction that, wow, I've made it? Or does it all feel overwhelming or actually not like much at all? In any case, it doesn't feel like you expected it should or would. Maybe you spend a lot of time wondering, but what next? What do I need to keep doing? What do I need to do to get to the next level, to the next step, to pay off this debt, It's always the next thing. When do you get to rest? Rest has the best return on investment ever. Your best ideas come in that space of openness, clarity, restored presence. Peak performers, they know. You work hard, then you recover. It's little this, little that, little this, little that. When we get stuck on one mode, eventually we burn ourselves out. There's no two ways about it. This is biology. This is not a matter of decision. This is biology. So imagine now if you could rest with this knowing that I am resting because I'm a human being and this is what I need to do. This is a necessity. This is my birthright. Rather than I'm resting so that I can work harder. How would that change the game for you? If you consider now that you were able to choose a state of rest, this is not a vacation or a spa day or a massage that we're talking about, but just now, anytime, between meetings, before you get on the road, anytime, being able to choose a state of rest. How would that change the game for you? And is there any resistance that comes up? Is there a doubt? Is there I wish, but I've tried it all. I've done the meditation and the mindfulness, and I've done this and I've done that, and none of it made any difference. I hear you. I hear you. All of those things were good and all of those things were right. But your nervous system needs training, rewiring. It's like a muscle that you need to work, right? So why don't we find some quick, easy, powerful techniques for you that you can start using right now? I believe that transformation and change does not have to take a long time, does not have to be difficult. We just need to find the right things that we can implement. Knowing about it doesn't do anything. This level of change is something that you feel in your body. You can't think about rest and get the benefit from it. You need to feel restful in the body. This is about the body. This is not about your mind. So we need tools that help us feel it in the body. Right? One of the best ones I've recently been reminded about. Again, I'm doing this 40-day challenge with Denise Sohandev, somatic life coach. And we start our kriya with a hum. Humming as an action, it regulates your nervous system. It does amazing things to your vagus nerve. There's a few other biological impacts that happen too, but ultimately what it does is it gives your body this sense of I'm safe, I'm at ease, I'm at rest, and it does it quickly. All you need to do is take 5 breaths and long hum your exhale. 5 breaths. You can do this multiple times a day. And as always, the best way is to try it out. Use yourself as the lab and see what it does for you. It doesn't matter what the hum sounds like. It can be low pitch, high pitch, whatever the noise is, as long as there is a vibration coming through your sinuses and your throat, we are all good. So it could sound like this. That's it. Repeat 4 more times. Nice big inhale and a long hum. Give it a try. Do it right now. 5 breaths, 5 hums. Let those shoulders drop and notice what happens. I mean, I'm not going to lie. Although transformation can be effortless and quick, retraining your nervous system and your body, it doesn't happen overnight. You have to repeat this. You have to put in the effort. You need to be invested in wanting to feel rest. Ultimately, these small techniques eventually give you a feeling like you've got a remote control to your nervous system so that you can choose rest. All it takes is 2 minutes to switch your state, and there you are. Voila. Think of that return on investment. How much you get out of 2 minutes. Or 5 breaths. I mean, yeah. Rest is a taboo in this world of ours, But I think it's time that we break that taboo because we are human beings. And it's a necessity, not just something that we do in order to work more, to work harder. If you want to have a chat about your particular situation, your routine, and how rest might start to feature in your daily routines, I'm here. I'm available. We can jump on a call and tailor make something that works just for you. On Wednesday, got a session on You Are Enough, a group session online, You Are Enough. And these deep dives, these deep inner shift sessions that include 90 somatic breathwork, they are a beautiful way to clear the blocks and the hurdles out of the way that stop us from respecting, loving, and caring for ourselves. That make it easier for us to engage in the tools that we need to make a shift, to make things feel better. I'll put details in the notes below on where you can access information about what's coming up. For now, feel into this idea of being able to experience rest like this, without having to book a holiday, without having to go away for the weekend, without having to go for an hour's massage, being able to just choose rest. That's power. That's power. You've got it. Use it.